attorney for, 2016, 11 years. Father, 2 kids. Very active in my church and try to work as hard as I can for my clients, really what most days are for me. Get out of law school, I was working for a firm like most other attorneys do, and as part of what I wanted to ultimately practice, I wanted to do more pro bono. The first case I took from legal services was a foreclosure defense case in 2008, right when the market was crashing and the real estate market and people were losing their homes. I wanted to see if there was a way I could help, and legal services sends email updates to attorneys that they do training. And as part of the training, if you agree to take one of their cases, just one, you can go to the training for free and get trained on whatever it is, so you don't have to pay for it. And the training was on foreclosure defense, and you saw it coming that it was going to be an issue for a lot of people. So I went to that training. I decided to take a case with the permission of the partners for the firm I worked with at the time. As I was going through that case, it was abundantly clear to me that there's a very large segment of our community that just cannot get through our legal system at all. One of the main reasons I opened my firm with my partner is because I wanted to do a lot more pro bono work. And it was kind of hard to tell partners at a firm I worked for, pay me a salary, and I'm going to do most of my work for free. So one of the reasons I did it was to handle more cases like this. When I started, I was taking as much as I could, and I've been trying to force myself to take more and more and more, and I can actually see the amount of revenue coming into the office pretty much matches the amount of pro bono cases I take. As they grow, the other grows. So it's actually rather remarkable when you sit down and you look at the spreadsheets that doing more pro bono has not decreased paying business at all. If anything, it may have helped to increase it, whether it's through faith, good karma, whatever you want to call it. It seems to have bolstered the firm and my ability to help people. I get the rosters once a month. I think Legal Services sends out the rosters of all the clients that need help. Since I opened the firm, I've tried to take more than a dozen a year. There are people that have been beaten up by the legal system one way or the other, and we need to be able to walk them through what the system should be doing and then tell them what we need to get through to get their cases done the right way. There's certain areas of law that are just impossible. They really are. They're too complicated for people to deal with by themselves if they don't know it. And they're too complicated for attorneys sometimes, the different ways the systems work. Social Security is one of them. It's very difficult of a system to get through without somebody representing you. You know, they beat into you in law school the ethics of being a lawyer. And the ethics of being a lawyer are make sure you never take your client's money, make sure you communicate with your client all the time, make sure that you work hard, and it's a very honored profession. And it's true, all those things are absolutely true. It is a very honored profession. But when we sit back and all we do is work for the people that can pay us the most money, the profession isn't so honorable anymore. The true honor in the profession right now, especially in this day and age in this country where there's so many people being affected by things that they can't fix and can't stand up to on their own, the true honor now is helping people that can't help themselves. So I would say to new attorneys, do pro bono work, get your hands dirty, help people that no other attorney will help. Work for these services as best you can. It doesn't have to be your sole, people have to make a living, but help 1 or 2 people. If every attorney in New Jersey helped 1 or 2 people for legal services, you guys wouldn't have a roster to deal with because every client would have an attorney helping them. And I've told the people at legal services often, my hope is one day they send an email out that says we don't have any clients for you this month. So that's what we're trying to do.